Duberg. So this is the United States stand. Wow.
Is it the one Malik Sidibé that took a photo of your brother and sister? But you really wouldn't make a picture if he doesn't know the story.
Do you mind telling us a little bit about
Okay, who's us? All of you?
Oh,
Yeah, all of us.
So Seydou Keita was a portrait photographer. He had a studio in Bamako in Mali, and he worked primarily from 1948 to 1962.
Oh.
And people would come to his studio. He had a few props, so sometimes they would borrow his props, like a transistor radio or something. But he was unknown outside of Bamako, and in the late 70s, an American curator who was doing a show on African art found a few of his pictures and brought them to New York, but somewhere along the line she lost her notes and they were exhibited as unknown photographer. But a French curator and collector had seen those pictures and they went to Bamako to try to find him in the 80s. And they got to Bamako and they said, is there a photographer who took these pictures? And they sent him to the studio of Malik Sidibé. And if you know who Malik Sidibé is, with the other great African photographer. And Malik looked at the pictures and said, these are not mine. You must be looking for Seydou Keita, so you need to go down the road and turn left, and you'll find Seydou Keita. So they found Seydou Keita and brought the negatives, some negatives back to Paris and made a deal with him, so that the curator, who also had a gallery, was able to come back from Bamako representing not just Seydou Keita, but Seydou Keita and Malik Sidibé. So
Okay.
incredible story. So the pictures came out, and initially were shown in Paris. He had a show at the Cartier Foundation and the Grand Palais, and for the last 10 years of his life, he was celebrated all around the world. He sold many, many pictures. He had a show in New York at the Gagosian Gallery, and what people realized is that he was not just a great African photographer, he was a great photographer, period. In the history of photography, if you wanted to pick the top greatest, 50 photographers of all times, of all nationalities,
Say Educator will
you
be.
had to put him in the list somewhere. So I have always loved his work, and during his lifetime, there was a number of prints which sadly I sold, happily I sold, and last year I was approached by the estate asking if we wanted to represent Seydou Keita. That's, I guess, a little bit like, the Yankees.
And oh no, yeah.
If you want to have like the greatest relief pitcher of all times coming to be on your team.
Yeah.
So it didn't take me more than 1/100th of a second to say yes. And this is our first showing of the work. So my gallery's in New York, and in September we're going to be doing a full gallery show. But this is just our first opportunity to bring them out into the world that we live in.
So today you're only exhibiting Seydou's work, but on your own gallery there will be other
No, it'll be just, in September we're going to do a show that's just Seydou Keita, but more pictures.
more
than here.
pictures. What is like the oldest? Is there any way to know like the oldest amongst all of these pictures when they first took it? Is there any way to know
No,
which
he
one?
didn't date his pictures, so
Okay.
none of them you know exactly.
Yes.
So for a lot of the pictures, you have to guess a little bit, like where they are.
May-
So
if you can
for
identify the
example-
event.
For example, you know that this picture is probably later than this picture because that's a pretty fashion-forward dress that you wouldn't necessarily have.
That's
had in the
right.
50s.
That's right.
That's more like an early '60s than a late '40s dress.
Okay.
Some people have, because people knew him during his lifetime. There's some information, like if someone has glasses and a pen in their pocket, that was probably put there by Seydou Keita to show that they were educated people, that they could read, and that they could write.
Yes.
Different things, but.
And is the card because is that in the studio?
Well, that was Al Keita.
Oh,
And this picture over here,
individuals that in a circle.
Seydou Keita. This picture had never been exhibited before. If you look at some of the Keita books, you'll see that he quite often had people holding a flower. That was one of the things that he liked to do. So he lived to a good age. He had 6 wives, and apparently some of them didn't know that some of the other ones existed. That's one of the stories I've been told about Seydou
That's
Keita.
how our great
Very
men
much the
live.
same in my family. My wife had no idea
That-
how many other wives I had.
That's you can think of at least a fella had his wives, so they didn't know each other because there were many, of course, probably, but at least they knew that they were all in the